Hello everyone, welcome to this year's Adventist Kenya Summit in Michigan, Andrews University. I just wanted you guys to see the theme for this year's summit is Iron Sharpens Iron. It's drawn from the book of Proverbs 27, verse 17. And the purpose is to, encourage one another, sharpen each other, just like iron sharpens each other. And so this shirt was, the message was put on this shirt here so that it can draw people from other parts, so that they can get to know how men can sharpen each other. So I'll set it here. And so we have men drawn from all over. They are from all over the US, some from Kenya, and the summit is going on right now. We have great speakers who are Elder Maraga is here, the Vice President of the Union is here, and other guest speakers are here. And we welcome you to join us so you can see what's going on and get to learn what's going on. Thank you very much.
My name is Pastor Omocha Onkoba Nyaribo. I live in Indiana, and I'm the pastor of the South Bend First Seventh-day Adventist Church, which is actually an Indiana conference. I'm also the executive secretary of KAMANA. KAMANA means, or stand, is an acronym for the Kenyan Adventist Ministerial Association in North America, which was started in 2019. And our goal was just to come together as ministers, support each other, plan events together, but most importantly, to see how best we can cooperate to nurture our members, that is our Kenyan Seventh-day Adventist members, and also disciple and evangelize, reach out to other Kenyans and by extension other people who do not know Christ.
I think so far the program has been great. We are having wonderful worship session. The music is actually very great. We are having a very lively and vibrant music session. The theme song, Onward Christian Soldiers, I believe was chosen as an encouraging word to us as the men of this generation in this church, to encourage us to move forward with the task that has been given upon us. First of all, as being leaders in the church and also leaders in our family. So we are being encouraged to move on and not to give up in the task ahead of us.
That is good.
Friends, keep each other sharp. Like the other version. A man sharpens the insight of his friend. One man is made sharp by a friend. And then there is this other version. One sharpens the wits of another. That is the understanding, the intelligence, the sagacity, the astuteness, the wisdom, the sense, the minds, the mind of another.
We are stewards of God's creation. Men are stewards of God's creation. And my definition of stewardship here is very business-like, but it has key elements that I know will resonate with us. That stewardship is the lifestyle of one who accepts Christ's Lordship, walking in partnership with God, and acting as His agent to manage His affairs on earth.
Psalm 71 verse 18, David says this, and I quote, "Even when I am old and grey, do not forsake me, O God, till I declare your power to the next generation. You are mighty to all who are to come."
For the KAMANA Kenyan Men's Summit.
God is in the process of remaking the Adams. But it's possible, just like Judah, to resist to him. And if finally, instead of Judas accepting the cross of Jesus, he makes his own cross that takes nowhere. The path we choose other than the path God chooses for us, the end in doom. Iron sharpens iron.
Men summit.
Iron sharpens iron.
Men summit.
Iron sharpens iron.
Iron sharpens iron.
Men sharpens. Now is watching in tender song, but oh, that my Savior, my Savior too. For you I am praying, for you I am praying, for you I am praying. I'm praying for you. For you I am praying, for you I am praying, for you I am praying. I'm praying for you. I'm praying for you.
So iron sharpen iron has been a great theme to everyone who came here for this wonderful summit. And there's one thing we learned, that leadership doesn't start at the church, but it starts from the family. So men have been given the responsibility to guide, to lead, and to show the way from their families. Then it climbs up to the church and goes even to the community.
This men's summit has been a blessing to me, and of all things, I've been able to interact with the men of God who've been able to share with us, some very important things that we as men ought to know, especially in such a time as this. It's notable that many people came and were very impressed by all that we learned during this period, and there was a lot of fun.
My name is Jones Tufuli. I'm a student here in Andrew. I was so impressed, and I'm blessed to be here on this men's retreat, Kenya men's retreat. I didn't expect it to attend this meeting, but thank God for one of the brother named Lawrence. He directed me to come here. So I am so blessed with all the speakers. They came all the way from Kenya. I'm looking forward for the next one. And I think, like I said, Kenya, it's a battle creek of Africa because of the work they do around the world with the leadership and all the works they do. Thank you. God bless.
It was quite a blessing just to fellowship with fellow Kenyan men, and I was able to meet some men here who I had never seen for many, many years. I saw them last in Kenya in the 1980s, others 1990s, and I didn't know where they had gone, but I met them here and it was quite a reunion. And we have come with our sons. Some of us came with our sons so they can also learn from us. And we want to really give God the praise and the thanks. Thank you, Andrews University. Thank you for wonderful reception, and thank you, everyone. It has been a great time.
My experience has been good, joyful. I've had a privilege of being involved in organizing a few things of the event, and it has been a good learning experience, a good point to expose you into leadership. I've had a chance to serve you people food at the CAF, and it has been an enjoyable time here. Thank you.
Iron sharpens iron, you know. I feel like I've been sharpened in a way I need to control my anger, you know. From back there, you know how our anger is very up there. So, as now I'll be with my partner, I need to try as much as possible to control my anger.
The big thing that I learned, the big thing that I took, especially as a young person, was just knowing that there are people who want to listen. Because it's so hard sometimes when so many young people have different things they want to say. They want to reach out to the people of other generations, and they're not always listened to. But here it was clear that people want to listen. People want to grow with us, and I appreciated that very much. Thank you.
I've had the pleasure of talking to the Chief Justice, you know, listening to the wise words he has to say. And what I can say, like what I've learned from him, you know, I grew up in Kenya, so I know everything that has happened in Kenya, everything that's happening right now. It's all, you know, like this life is all about a matter of principles, you know, as a man, as a young man, it really does not matter, even if you're a man or a woman or anything. You just need to have like strong principles and moral codes that you stick to as a person, and no matter what, like you should just stick to your principles and your moral code.
So this being the first summit, I know a lot of men outside there were wondering, will this thing even take off? It did. By the way, it did. And one of the things that we really missed was you. We missed you. And it is so exciting to see, that is as an organizer, to see how men are excited about the next men's summit that is coming in 2025. Actually, they came and said, no, we need another one. And this is not something that you can miss because it is such a blessing. And the beauty this time is that it is not me or the pastors who are planning it, but we are working together with you, your members, the people that you know. And I want you to be part of this great movement. You know, what I'm seeing is a river that has just started from its source, and it's not stopping. It's not stopping.
Hello, my name is Pastor Ezra. I'm a pastor from Kansas, Wichita, and I'm here representing the Midwest pastors from the part of Kansas. I'm excited that I came here for this meeting. I just came to meet with men and just learn, but what I've seen here is not what I expected. Men are more on fire, they're more excited, they are ready to take the gospel out. In fact, they've been charged and fired up by the Spirit, and they're going out to share the word of God to other men.
Wonderful, a wonderful summit. Quite a number of views have come up, and we couldn't even exhaust some of the questions which came up. What it tells us is that we need to make time so that we can meet together as men. We have challenges that we face as men, as leaders of families, as leaders of churches. We have to address those ones. Before we even come to address the family issues as a family life program, we need to address some of the questions that are there. I want to wish all the best and pray that God guides in this kind of interactions for our own good. Thank you very much.
What a blessing it was to be with the Kenyan men here for the first time. I have been blessed. The spirit was very positive, very spiritual atmosphere, but again visiting the roles that God has given men. You know what? Jesus Christ was a man. We have a model, and we are challenging ourselves to stand like the man Jesus Christ in our homes and in the communities that God has put us. We invite you. You missed this time around, but we are looking forward to seeing you in another meeting and please do not miss. You will regret. God be with you. Asante sana.
My name is Eric Makua. I'm a pastor of the Seventh-day Adventist Church and also the president of KAMANA. You may ask me what KAMANA is. It's Kenyan Adventist Ministers in North America. We have a lot of ministers in North America who are really passionate for the ministry here in this continent. And we planned for the first Kenya Inaugural Men's Summit here in Andrews University, and surprisingly it has been powerhouse. It has been quite transformative. And the men here are actually energized to go back home to sharpen other men. And the theme was iron sharpen iron. And because of this successful event we've had this year, we are planning to have another one same times next year, and we believe we'll have a big number. That's our desire. And of course, we are also thinking of having chapters across the Northern Hemisphere. That's USA, Canada. We have some chapters around where we will meet men and liberalize them. And that is our desire, and that is our prayer. Thank you.
Men out there, those who came and those who are going to get this information, I want to tell you, let us go there and mentor. Let a man go and sharpen another man. You know, you can sponsor, whether it's education, whether it's mission. Share the word of God and the love of God and tell them that God loves them. That's the best thing that you can do. Mentor someone, sponsor someone, and be a blessing to them.
The summit has been very, very, very successful. And we've heard from the people who attended, and they're requesting for another summit next year. And we are very intentional in planning. And of course, I have just focused on some of the people from the state, other states, to have them as representatives to start recruiting for more men to come. And we know that the number will double next year. We'll come to this place next year, same time, same period, and we'll get wonderful speakers that we had them this year.
And remember, June 18 to 25 next year. Save that date. What did I say? June 18 to 25 in the year 2025. That's the date. Make sure you save it. And I want to see you there. Don't miss out coming for these wonderful meetings. God bless.
I want to see you next year. Did you hear what I said? See you next year in the Men's Summit.
Men's Summit.
Iron sharpens iron.
Iron sharpens iron.
Men's Summit.
Iron sharpens iron.
Men's Summit.
Men's Summit.
Iron sharpens iron.
Iron sharpens iron.
Men's Summit. Until then, my heart will go on singing. Until then, with joy I'll carry on. Until the day my eyes behold the city, my heart will sing till Jesus calls me home.